Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I just want to add my voice to this important debate. Honorable Speaker, I think there are some fundamental questions we need to ask ourselves as leaders in this country. Honorable Speaker, this is the only assembly where every part of this country is represented. Honorable Speaker, if you mentioned any village in this country, you realize that there is somebody who represents that village in this assembly. That being a fact, Honorable Speaker, it means that as we approach issues, we must realize that the issues we discuss here must be issues of public interest. When we discuss issues here, honorable members, it must be issues which promote public interest. First question, the demonstrations on Monday, were they constitutional? Is there a constitutional provision for them? The answer is yes. Has there been in the past such demonstrations organized by the Azimio side? I normally call them processions, the earlier ones. There have been so many, above 20 honorable members. Have they been peaceful? The answer is yes. Why have they been peaceful? They have been peaceful, honorable members, because the police provided security instead of coming up and becoming brutal to the wananchi. So the reason why we have a problem with the Monday demonstrations is because the policemen, all we do provide budget for every year, all we pay their salaries every month, instead of protecting the public, ended up fighting, throwing tear gas, doing all such things you can imagine to the public. The question is, if the police behave the way they have been behaving in the past, in the other more than 20 processions, would there have been any problem? More likely the answer would be there would have no problem, Honorable Speaker. But Honorable Speaker, to me the most important question, and that's why I wish my friend Honorable Ichunga was in the House, Honorable Speaker. While I respect Honorable Kirwa, who is my good friend, if I were the one crafting this motion, Honorable Speaker, I would have asked for a adjournment motion, Honorable Speaker, to discuss the cost of living in this country. So that the ideas we are pushing in this House, Honorable Speaker, are issues will be coming from the majority side and the minority side, sharing experiences, sharing strategies, sharing all what can be done to bring the cost of living in this country down, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, there is a common thing in this country. Whether you are in Azimio, whether you are in Kenya Kwanza, every Kenyan is complaining about the cost of living. How I wish we are spending these 2 hours to discuss what strategy we can use to make sure that the cost of living for the Kenyans is brought down, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that's why I get very, at times, concerned as a Kenyan. I'm a leader in this country, and by the same time, I'm also a Kenyan. You realize, Honorable Speaker, the kind of energy, the kind of figure, the kind of zeal we use in this House in mentioning individual names, which don't add up an additional plate to our tables, it concerns me. I wish we spend a lot of time discussing things, Honorable Speaker, which can change the lives of our people. Honorable Speaker, these demonstrations will continue forever so long as the issue of cost of living is not addressed in this country. So if we want a solution, Honorable Speaker, let the majority leader and the minority leader lead their troops to discuss the cost of living in this country and see how we can bring it down. It could be a budgetary provision, it could be another way, but at the end of the day, it must be brought down, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for the time you've given me.
Oembaya, followed by the Honorable Bensuda.
Give me the microphone.
Order me, you'll have your moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Protect my minute.